Yo, what's good YouTube, man? It's your boy DK here, back with another banger. And in today's video, man, I'm gonna teach you guys how to read defenses like a pro in Madden 26. And whether you guys are just trying to win more online games or just become a better all-around player, this is the perfect video for you guys. I feel like out of every tutorial video you can watch on Madden on YouTube, this is probably the most important skill to have. If you guys can read a defense, I promise you guys will start winning a lot more games. And then just before we hop into the video, I just want to give a big shout out to Chad, Kyle, and 2Owl for commenting on my last video. If you guys want to shout out in my next video, comment down below your favorite running back, and I got you guys. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so to start the video, man, I'm going to keep this very basic, man. Like if you know nothing about Madden or nothing about reading coverages, I'm going to teach you guys from the ground up how to read the defense. And there's just some general rules that I want you guys to know. So then, like, if I say some terms, you're not confused. Like, I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that throw like 2-4 double mug, double Mabel, all this stuff at you and you have no clue. So the first thing I want to break down for you guys today is just the different coverages, like all the ones that you'll see in Madden. And there's 7 different ones in the game that you guys need to know. And those 7 defenses are a blitz, a cover 1, a cover 2 man, a cover 2 zone, a cover 3, a cover 4, and a cover 6. And pretty much whatever like that number is after cover, that's just pretty much the people that are dropping back. So if I say cover 4, that means 4 people are dropping back. Cover 3, 3 people are dropping back. Cover 2 is 2 people, and etc. So that's like the basic thing that you guys need to know when I say cover 3, cover 2, stuff like that. And the next thing is that I'm going to teach you guys the sauce, the recipe to read the defense every time. And it's pretty much just looking at the shell of the defense. And when I say the shell, that just literally means the cornerback and the safety. So these dudes literally tell you what your opponent is in pre-snap, and it's so easy, I promise you guys that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so the first coverage we're going to be breaking down today is cover 4, and I'm going to be giving you guys a step-by-step recipe and just kind of going through my train of thought of how I break down each coverage, how I slice through everything. So first things first, what I'm looking at is the safeties. Your first thing that you guys want to look at, like I said, is the safety. So as you guys can see on screen, if I zoom out, we have 2 high safeties, and I'm going to put all the coverages on the screen over here. And as you guys can see, we're just going to be using like a checklist. So if you look at all the coverages on the screen and look at the blue zones, as you guys can see, we can eliminate a lot of the coverages already just by looking at the safeties, since there's only 2 high. So then now that we know there's 2 high safeties, we can pretty much eliminate every coverage except cover 2 man, cover 2 zone, and cover 4. And then how we pinpoint which one it is between those 3, we want to look at the cornerback depths. And the cornerbacks pretty much tell you what your opponent is in pre-snap. Now that we know it's between these 3 coverages, we're going to look at the cornerback depths. And when we look at the cornerback depths, right, we see he's playing about 8 yards. And since both cornerbacks are playing at 8 yards, then that's how we can tell that this is for sure a cover 4. And a good intuitive way to think about this is that just remember, cover 4 is 4 people dropping back. And when you guys are playing off like this, that means you don't want to get burnt over top. So think about this, right? I'm going to give you guys like an intuitive way to think about it. If you guys are like guarding Tyreek Hill, so let's just say you're in the NFL and your coach is like, oh, Tyreek Hill is for sure running a go route and you need to guard the deep zone, and he's paying you $1 million to guard him. Nobody in their right mind is going to guard Tyreek Hill press coverage, or you're literally going to get your ankle snapped. And that's literally what the CPU is thinking. He's thinking, if I need to guard a deep zone, I'm going to play off so I don't have to run as fast and as hard, and I can get back there with plenty amount of time. So that's how you guys can tell what cover 4 is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so the next coverage we're going to be breaking down today is cover 3, and this is what it looks like. The key signs that you guys want to look for is that it has 1 high safety and that the cornerbacks are playing at 8 yards depth. And as you guys can see on screen right now, we have that scenario right here. The cornerbacks are on the same level, and just think about it, just like I said before, the cornerbacks are playing far off because they have to guard a deep zone. So Stingley Jr. right here, he has a deep zone, and then the other cornerback has a deep zone, so he wants to drop back as quick as possible and drop back as quick as possible. And as you guys can see, cover 3 people dropping back, and as you guys can see, this is what cover 3 will look like during the play. All right, so now I'm going to teach you guys cover 1, and as you guys can see on screen, cover 1 is 1 high safeties, and the cornerbacks are also playing at 8 yards depth. If you guys remember, cover 3 looks exactly the same. Like, it literally looks like verbatim the same. Here's what cover 1 looks like. There's usually a robber, and what a robber means is that there's somebody in the middle of the field playing man. As you guys can see, we got a 3-rec hook in the middle of the field. So you're probably wondering, like, how can I tell the difference between cover 3 and cover 1? And I'm gonna show you guys a trick right here. You guys just need to utilize motion. So if you guys go over to like Debo Samuel, and if you guys have time, what I would do if you guys see somebody's in this front, all you guys got to do is motion somebody over. And as you guys can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, the defender that was manned up on Deebo Samuel followed him across the middle of the field. So right here, ladies and gentlemen, that's an easy way to tell, because if I go across the middle of the field and I see somebody trailing me all the way to the other side, I know for a fact it's man coverage. This works for blitz or anything, any sort of man coverage. But if I switch this to a cover 3, as you guys can see right now, this is cover 3 right now. And if I move Deebo Samuel across the field, as you guys can see, that linebacker will not follow me. So that's an easy way to tell if it's man coverage or zone coverage, and if it's either cover 1 or cover 3. All right, so next up on our list, we have cover 2, and this one is pretty easy to beat and it's pretty easy to read. Kind of one of my favorite coverages to run against. So as you guys can see on screen right here, we can see 2 high safeties, so we know it's not a cover 3. And something interesting really happens when we look at the cornerbacks, right? The cornerbacks are playing at about 5 yards depth. And the reason why they're playing at 5 yards is because for cover 2, if you look at the player, they're guarding like a flat zone. So as you guys can see, this is cover 2 and they're guarding like this cloud flat area. And then just to really think about it intuitively, you guys don't need to guard anywhere deep, so there's no point of you being all the way back here. So that's why he's playing closer up. So if I put like Austin Eckler on like a flat route, Stingley will come up and play it, or if he runs like a speed out or a zig, Stingley will be right there to strap anything up. All right, so next up is cover 2 man, and pretty much what you want to look out for is 2 high safeties, and the outside cornerbacks, instead of playing like really far off or at 5 yards, they're inside shade. And the reason why they're inside shade is that they don't want you to beat them inside because there's nobody to really help. But if you beat them outside and try to do a vertical route, you have 2 deep safeties over top to pretty much put you in like a double coverage. So that's why cover 2 man looks like this. And if you guys are really enjoying the video so far and want to keep up to date with Madden 26 and College Football 26 news, don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. On the way to 9K subs, man, I would greatly appreciate it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys need a tutorial. I'll definitely make one for you guys. So then next up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be breaking down the cover 6. And what you guys want to look out for with cover 6, like a true telltale sign, is that you'll see the cornerbacks are playing at 2 different levels. As you guys can see on the left side, the left cornerback is playing at 5, and then Stingley Jr. on the right side is playing at 8. So we know we have 2 different concepts happening on the field. And cover 6, pretty much what happens is that there's a cover 2 on one side, and then there's a cover 4 on the other. So if I show the play art, as you guys can see, we're just combining what we learned from cover 2 and cover 4. Because if you remember from cover 2, the cornerback on the outside played at 5, and then for cover 4, the cornerback on the outside played at 8. So that's all you really got to look out for. You just have 2 different concepts happening at the same time on the field. So then lastly, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be breaking down the blitz, and pretty much like the easiest way to tell it's a blitz is that if you look at the depths of the safeties and you see their heels 10 yards away from the line of scrimmage, that's like automatically a blitz. Granted, people can disguise their coverages and stuff like that. I'm not going to be like going over like how to do like post snap reads, but if someone comes out like this, more often than not, it's a blitz. Another way to tell too is you can motion somebody over and then they'll follow them across the line of scrimmage, and you know that you only have 3 seconds. So if you guys want to throw a pass or something like that, I would recommend that you count to 3 seconds in your head and get the ball out as quick as possible. I know for a fact you want to do some blitz beaters, which later on in the video after this, I'm going to be breaking down just how to like beat all of these coverages just really fast. So right here, as you guys can see, Eckler is wide open, and if he gets open like just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we can honestly get open for a big play gain for like 15-20 yards. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here's the fun part of the video. I'm gonna teach you guys how to attack cover 4. So as you guys can tell, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is cover 4. And if you guys look at the safeties, 2 high safeties, and then the cornerbacks are playing at 8 yards depth. There you go, cover 4. Easy way to like beat cover 4. Like if you guys just want like one little audible out of any play, literally just audible your outside receiver, like your best receiver, to an out, and then just go to him and then custom stem it like 1 yard up, maybe like a little bit more, like 11 yards, just like that. And I can close my eyes and throw this route, and I know for a fact it'll be open 9 times out of 10 against cover 4. So right here, he's gonna turn his hips, and if you throw it before his break, as you guys can see right there, if you time it perfectly and he misses his tackle, that's easily a 1-play touchdown. Oh my god, I'm trolling. But as you guys can see right there, that's an easy 1-play touchdown. A quick little concept I'm going to teach you guys that can low-key beat like every coverage. Like trips is so good in this game. Another concept that you guys can do to like blaze cover 4, move lane over, put him on a streak, put Deebo Samuel on a post, and then put Scary Terry on a drag. And then like this is what the play will look like. The backside low-key like doesn't matter. If you want to, you can put B on like a corner, and then block your running back just to give you more time to just like sit in the pocket. And watch this right here. I'm staring at Deebo Samuel, and this is the best like one play touchdown in my opinion in the game, because this works against like every coverage. And as you guys can see, I'm gonna put you guys on sauce, so we're gonna move on to cover 3 right now. All right, so then up next, ladies and gentlemen, is cover 3, and cover 3 is fairly easy to attack, and it's meta in Madden right now, so I definitely recommend that you guys know how to attack cover 3. So as you guys can see, we have one high safety, and the cornerbacks are playing at 8 yards, cover 3. The weaknesses are the seams, and if you guys throw like a speed out or this one play touchdown that I use for cover 4, it also works for cover 3 as well. So I'm going to show you guys just like the speed out real quick. So if I do out with Terry McLaurin and then just stem it up with like the D-pad and then just go up like one more notch at like 11 yards, just like that, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys can see, Terry McLaurin's going to run this little out, and I can throw this all day, pitch and catch. And as you guys can see, if you put that inside dude on a streak to just occupy that dude underneath, you should be able to throw that every time. And then just that one play touchdown that I used before, all you guys got to do against cover 3 is just move lane over again, and then put him on a streak, and then put Deebo Samuel on a post, and then drag Terry McLaurin, and then I would put the backside receiver on a corner route. And here's what it looks like. Just take a screenshot of this, and then as you guys can see on screen, I can sit back, wait all day, and then as you guys can see right there, we caught that for an easy completion. He actually played that really well against cover 3, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys need like just easy like positive yards against cover 3, just try to open up the seams real quick. And then what you guys can also do is just put Eckler on like a easy flat route or an out. So right here, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, if we have that streak going up against that outside linebacker, Eckler can get easy like 5 yards. So like cover 3 is really easy to beat. You just got to know how to do it. All right, so now we're gonna do against cover 2, and you see the cornerbacks are playing at 5, 2 deep safeties. Cover 2 is fairly easy. All you guys really want to do is just do corner routes. Corner routes blaze cover 2 like so easily, I'm not gonna lie. Trips is really busted, so I'm low-key gonna do a concept like this, and then just put X in like a smoke screen to drag him down. So as you guys can see right here, if I can audible correctly, I don't know what's going on. Okay, we can put him on like a smoke screen just like that, and this concept right here is pretty good. You can honestly stem Deebo Samuel just a little bit back, but I know you can't see it right now, but I know I'm stemming him a little bit back. But as you guys can see on screen right here, if we throw this pitch and catch down the money for big plays like that's just such an easy concept for cover 2. And then another thing that beats cover 2 is like a mesh concept. Just hit anything underneath, like in the center of the field. There's like a huge gap like right there, like under the mid read that you guys could hit. So right here, if you guys wait, he'll sit down, and he'll just sit down right in that pocket for an easy pitch and catch play. And then lastly, ladies and gentlemen, for any like blitz play, what I recommend you guys do, so this is a blitz right here, you can obviously tell it's a blitz. Just run like just mesh concept. Like mesh just beats blitz stock, so if you can't audible, just run a mesh, throw any crossing route. What I look to first is my running back every time, because usually the person that's manned up on the running back is like cross map for some reason. So right here, he's gonna be like late to getting to Eckler, and if you guys can get a pitch and catch, and if you guys have a faster running back like Jahmyr Gibbs or somebody, you're out of there for an easy one play touchdown. But I really appreciate you guys watching the video all the way through. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on the way to 9K subs, man, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.